Yep.
It's even hotter in other places, right? There was an article about Seattle and people fighting
Yeah,
hard to get
surprising. Here, we turn left here. Oh, it looks so busy.
Oh, there's one chair. Oh, there's one table inside.
Hi. Do you have decaf?
We have decaf espresso.
We all have the 2 decaf iced latte.
Sure. Right
And can I have 1 egg sandwich? Thank you.
So once you repeat, then you end up eating at the same places. It's exit out of me.
Happy weekend.
Thanks, balance.
Okay, so we're going to show out too far right now. Over right now.
It takes a while. Brad? There.
Ooh, that looks
Hold up.
amazing.
My egg is already dead. Be careful, the egg is gonna...
Oh,
The egg is gonna...
It's
mine
running?
is already all over the place.
oh yeah. Yeah, that's a bit tricky.
Last time it was like scrambled.
How is it?
I just like whatever I'm working out. I think that's just what I used to. Yeah.
Oh, it's really nice weather today. So breezy.
Yeah. Very good. Good one. Was it not?
It's just right next to Madison Square.
Oh yeah, Paragon Sport. I can try to get my check for the shooting.
Got it. You get sick of it or no?
There's a new mushroom shop.
Love is what happens when you do something stupid, try something foolish, somewhat absurd. I saw you trying to catch the next flight out, and everything around became a little bit blurred. The way your hair fell into your face, my oh my, how you took my breath away. And my heart sang sweet melodies, singing, isn't she lovely? Oh, oh, I let you go. Oh, I didn't know at the time that I'd never ever get you off my mind. And I searched high and low, and I hit every road until you showed me, baby. I had missed you right in front of me, and if I had kissed you, maybe I'd have seen that. If I had walked or drove or flew, every map led back met you, I didn't have a clue, but you found me. Yeah. You found me.
I can try this like this. What is it? Rainier? Yeah, I'll have this. I can just take it from here.
Yeah, grab.
Okay. Up. Hi.
Do you have the coffee?
I do, yes.
Oh, perfect.
Sure.
And one Riet?
You have Riet also?
There you go.
Thank you. Oh wow, that's a big Riet. Thank you. This. That's true.
그렇죠. 일단 이거는 좀 해줄게. Okay, maybe.
Show me. Smells good.
Yeah, it really smells like the Riet. Yeah, that looks like Riet also. It's kind of meaty. Like, yeah, have a try. Me too. Oh.
That won't.
Alors,
Oh, do we have pickles? Cornichon?
cornichon, madame?
Can I pick it up with my hand?
Yes. Duck first.
Something to be healthy. Okay. Need to add some colors, otherwise it looks extremely unhealthy.
Yeah.
It's too big.
That was nice.
Oh, this time I think the meat is pretty big.
You can share? Mine is a bit small.
I can have a bit of skin.
Oh, I don't
have much skin. The registry is now open.
The registry is
full
open again?
Yeah, full capacity.
record one more time, 'cause we're gonna spend our night dancing in Christmas style. Pack your bags, pack your coat, hurry up, it's time to go. Jingle bells and let it snow,
In the camera.
playing on our radio. Feel the home fires burning, baby. This drive might take a while, but we are headed home, traveling Christmas style. Everybody's snowed in, but we got the fire going. Who cares what the weathermen say? We're with the ones we love on Christmas Day.
Jetés chaque année. Avec, on pourrait nourrir beaucoup de monde. Alors le gouvernement a décidé de réduire de moitié le gaspillage.
That goes to the other side. I think we're in the
Can I keep it real with you? Everything I tried to do lately has failed. Keep on falling. I'm running out of ways to lose. I've been thinking what's the use in even trying. When it all goes crashing down, I've been trying to keep my cool, yeah. But I'm not really sure how much more I can take. My next move, it could be the one that breaks you. There's no way to
Hi, how are you? Do you have decaf?
Yeah, we have decaf espresso.
Can I have one iced decaf latte? Oh yeah, sure thing. Well, at least I can breathe.
Yeah. Fahrenheit. So it's just 40,
Yeah, I think it was barely 40 something in Death Valley.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was in Australia, it was one point that it went up to, I think, like 42. That was probably the hottest day I ever experienced.
Yeah, I might have.
Although I have no idea how to play baseball.
They just need to hit the ball, right?
But they're not actually playing baseball, right? It's like softball
Softball.
or something else. I don't know, like catchball? I don't think catchball is a sport.
Wow. Do you think they're responding to each other? Do you see how much is like fire in the room?
Oh wow, it's so beautiful.
It feels like you're in the oven now, even outside.
I know.
So they may be inside only. So you don't want a table on the side like that, right? That's what you feel like.
I like to have a table outside.
No, but on the side like that?
I don't mind.
Really?
Yeah. Cheers! Cheers to summer.
Yeah, to the
Real summer
hopefully the
started
hottest day of the
already.
year. By mixing it. Red Bull, that's pretty good.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh, it's so hot.
Yeah, mine
Okay, let me try. Wow, thanks God, we just got the table.
Yeah, one of these clouds looks really crazy.
Oh my God.
What?